Hey, this is Jay with Sacred Gaming, bringing you some Battlefield 1 gameplay. I want to talk about this game a little bit. Also want to talk about the elections coming up this coming Tuesday. I know a lot of people are, let's say, apprehensive about this election, so I want to give you my 2 cents on it. But before I get into any of that, if you are 13 years old and younger, do me a favor, just stop this video right here and go get your parents' permission. There are some disturbing images in this gameplay and in this game, and I don't know if they would appreciate you watching this. So I want you to stop this video, have your parents watch it. If they're okay with you watching it, then yeah, go ahead and watch this. They might not want you to hear what I have to say about the elections or anything like that. I know as a parent myself, I would really appreciate it if other YouTubers would kind of give you the same advice. So please stop the video, let your parents watch it, and then if they're okay with it, yeah, sure, you can go ahead and watch it. If they're not okay with it, don't worry about it. You're not going to be missing anything great or anything like that. But let's talk about this game. Man, Battlefield 1. All right, I'm coming from the Call of Duty world, and I tell you what, when I first started playing this game, and I've tried playing Battlefield before, I always get frustrated, and I think I get frustrated because I compare this game way too much to the world of Call of Duty. And I tell you what, it is a totally different game. And as soon as you get to the place where you realize it's a totally different game, that's when I think you can start to appreciate this game. Now, I don't want to get into the comparison. I don't want to say Call of Duty is garbage now and Battlefield 1 is awesome or Battlefield is awesome and, you know, whatever right there, right? Because there are things that I love about both games. I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. I probably always will be. In Call of Duty, I love the fact that it's kind of not realistic, because you can actually just come into a game and totally destroy a lobby, slay everybody, and it's like you're a super soldier and nothing, it's not really reality based. Whereas in Battlefield 1, you're more fragile. And it's not to say that you can't slay in Battlefield 1, but you're more fragile and it's just more realistic. I love just getting immersed in this game. The scenes, the graphics and everything like that are just top notch, and you really feel like you're almost in a battle. Or in this one of these World War I battles and everything like that. I love too how much of a team aspect is to this game. Now, there is a real team aspect to Call of Duty as well, but it's in a totally different light in this game when you're throwing medic packs and reviving your teammates. You know, the only reason I'm able to run around in this sentry gun is because I've got my teammates here throwing me medic packs and keeping me alive, and I'm probably calling them the wrong names. They're not probably medic packs, health packs, whatever they are, but there's a real team aspect. I love going in with a squad and we're communicating, hey, we're going to be starting to move up, we're going to flank, we're going to, you know, I'm moving ahead, follow me in here, or somebody else is, and I'm following them, and they're throwing me ammo, and I'm throwing them stuff. You know, you're just always working as a team. At least that's the way to be successful in this game that I'm finding out. If you try to go lone wolf, it's just a lot harder to do. I'm not saying it's impossible to do, but it's just a lot harder to do. And it's a lot more fun to actually play this with that team aspect. So, you know, that's what I'm going to say about Battlefield. Just having a blast right now playing this game, experiencing something totally different than Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. I always will love Call of Duty. But this is just something a little bit different. But that's my 2 cents. All right, well, let's switch gears, and can I talk to you about this coming election? Please don't tune me out. I'm not going to try to convince you to vote for one person or another. I will say this. I hope you take your responsibility very seriously if you're in the United States and you are able to vote. I hope you do vote. I hope you are an informed voter, and I hope if you're a Christian that you spend a lot of time now from here on out really praying for this election and praying for wisdom in who you vote for. But like I said, I don't really want to talk about that or focus in on that. Instead, I want to talk about all the anxiety and anxiousness about this election. Now, it seems like it's coming down to either Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. That seems like it's who it's going to be. I don't want to discount any third-party candidates. I don't want to try to get you not to vote for any third-party candidates or anything like that. But if everything pans out, it's going to be one of those two people, and that scares a lot of people. In fact, a lot of people are voting for the person that they hope beats the person that they don't want in this election, instead of actually voting for the person that they want to see. A lot of people are scared about Donald Trump getting in the White House and causing World War III, or Hillary Clinton getting in there and totally failing in the foreign policy and allowing other countries to get nuclear weapons. Or both are concerned, I think, on both aisles about both of these two, or either one getting in there and causing a financial collapse in America. You know, we've got the big issue of healthcare. There's a big issue of the Supreme Court. I think a lot of people don't realize that the president appoints people to the Supreme Court. And if you've looked at all the cases here recently, a lot of those have come down to one vote, a 4-5 vote, or even a 4-4 vote. So whoever the next president is will probably appoint 2 Supreme Court justices to that, and it'll probably have a huge impact on our culture and our nation. And they're just, those are just a few of the issues that people are really worried about in this coming election. Now, I don't know about you, but my hope, all right, my hope is not in whoever gets into the White House. That's not to say that I have no concern, or I'm not going to vote or anything like that. I am going to vote. I do have a concern. I do think that we should be politically minded and look at politics and everything like that. But ultimately, my source of hope does not come from one of these two people or even past presidents. My source of hope comes from God. As a Christian, that's where my hope comes from. Now, what does that mean? That doesn't mean that I believe that God is going to make everything okay in America. That doesn't mean that I believe that God will prevent us from going to World War III, or for preventing a financial collapse. That doesn't mean that I believe that God will prevent Christians from being persecuted. In fact, I believe Christian persecution is on its way. My hope, though, and my trust is that God will be with me through any of those things. I've seen time and time again in my life where God has brought me through some pretty crazy experiences. I mean, I wish I could go into detail and tell you about those things. I've told you about things in the past. But that's why my hope is in Him. He's already saved me. He's already brought me through so much. I'm going to continue to trust Him, and I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Don't put your faith in a man, right? Put your faith in the God of the universe. So I hope this encourages you, though. I know a lot of people are stressing about this election, or worried about this. It's amazing how many kids are worried about this election. Let's put our faith and our trust, though, in the God of the universe. But that's where I'm going to end this video. If you'd like to know more about Him, I would love to speak to you about Him and tell you more about Him. You can shoot me a direct message or send me a message on Twitter or on Facebook or anything else, and I'd love to talk to you about Him. But like I said, that's where I'm going to end this video, man. Hope you guys have an awesome week. As always, take care and God bless.